Boo. Um, okay, I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 36, as I always do, before I play any games. And here we go. I'm going to jump right into it today. I think we're just gonna. But then you would think King C5 would also work. Except it does allow a check. Does that matter though? Actually, if I go this way, can he take the pawn? And then, no. This one's deceptively difficult. Could there be more than one solution? Maybe it actually wants me to grab the f-pawn with my king, but how is this not winning? They both seem to be winning to me. I'm gonna push this here. I guess this. I don't get it. What is in here? I don't know. What's the difference? I don't know. I don't see the problem. I don't know. I'm gonna look at it with the engine. What? Why? Why? What obvious? I can't do a 1200 rated puzzle. There's a million moves that draw here. A million moves. How is this rated 1200? I'm still. This is crazy. What an underrated puzzle here. Wow, this is incredibly underrated. Wow. Amazing. This should be 1,000 points higher. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, well, I'll start over. That is one of the most underrated puzzles I've ever seen. Because that's 1,200. That should be at least 2,200. This one's hard too. You go here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this one I kind of went on intuition, but wow, I can't do 11. So this one's 1,100. The previous one was 1,200. Getting killed on the end game ones. I'm just not expecting them to be so freaking difficult for 1,100 and 1,200. And this has been done 1,000 times. Yeah, I just wasn't sure about King E3. Yeah, I mean it makes sense, but I'm not expecting them to be so difficult for this. This is my third attempt now. Oh, yeah, it's my third attempt. The puzzles themselves aren't actually bad, but they're just so underrated. We're gonna stay here. I'm white. Can you stop this after? Do it this way. Don't like that one. Don't like this one either. Queen should be trapped. Take the knight. check. King has to go up somewhere. And then I'm just taking the rook. We are white, so this is going to be mate. So if he takes my knight, I take his bishop. Oh my god, we can take it and then we have a fork. This should win his rook. I'm down a piece. So I need something big here. I can get a piece back and then I'll be up 2 pawns. So check, he comes in here and oh, it's protected too. Yeah. Okay, this is a mate here. Hello, master of the mystic arts. You feeling better today? Check. Go to the corner. I take the rook. So he goes here. Then I have knight f6. I have no clue what this could be, except I might have a fork here. Yeah, funny that that works. And I think I'll take the rook. So I have rook takes b2. I think he has to play rook c1. And then I can play maybe bishop f5. Not the greatest puzzle because you had to find it by necessity. So check. And then, yeah, and then we're going to have rook f1. Hard to believe there's anything here. I guess his rook is trapped. King f2. Shouldn't have taken me so long to see that. Queen should be trapped. Okay, I'm winning material here. So we start with the check and then I take the rook. This one's annoying. So I allow the check. I have one move. And then I just try to survive. It's not a fun, not my idea of a good time. Actually, I could take the knight and then I have this fork. That's the way to do it. Yeah, because the other one just looked dangerous. In fact, I'm curious. Let's look at the other line with the engine. Had it taken with the G pawn. Yeah, we're worse here. Yeah, we're worse. It didn't look good, you know, and then, you know, this is coming. We have no development here. Okay, I'm going to continue on. So my instincts were correct on that. This should win material, or we take the bishop first. I'm not sure which. The move order matters. I suspect we take the bishop first, but why does this not work? Specifically, is it maybe it does, but what is it? Because he trades this off? Because that still seems good to me. And why would this not work? They both seem to work, but they shouldn't be able to. In a bullet game, I'm going to take the bishop, but why does this not work? I don't get it. Is this maybe knight f5? Wait, no, maybe knight f5. I think that's why. I think if e5 right away, I think there's knight f5. Okay, I'm going to take the bishop first, and then I'll confirm with the engine. Yeah, so to confirm with the engine now. Yeah, it's knight f5. Okay, good. Next up. Well, we're down a piece right now. Okay, so what if I take... This is a weird one because we're down a piece and a pawn. So we need a lot here. Okay, so if we take the knight, yeah, because maybe I can win the bishop too, I'm hoping. So if I take the knight and he saves the bishop, he might be okay there. If he takes my bishop, I take his bishop, but that's still not enough. This is a really weird puzzle. So if I take the bishop, there's this check. I don't like anything here. How could we... I don't like anything. We're down a... A knight and a pawn. Oh, I see. Yeah, so we take the knight this way. That's the only thing I didn't look at yet. And if he recaptures, then I'm winning everything. But still, we're still down a pawn. But he doesn't have great replies. King h8. Yeah, it's definitely this. And let me be careful here though. So check. He has to play bishop f7. And then after bishop takes, rook takes, I have this. Yeah. Okay. Last one. Okay, so if we take on b5, this is tricky. So take on b5. If he plays a4 for some reason, I push and he retreat and he comes here, then I've got protected pass pawns. Yeah, that's the ticket. So he can't. And by the way, this is illegal. I don't know why I said that. But no, I said a4. So if I take on b5 and let's say he goes here, I can always push. Oh, can I? Because he can't chase because I'm taking here. But okay, so if I go bing, bang, boom, and then he takes, I take, and then he can never approach these or take them, and then I'm going to take this pawn. Yeah. And if he takes here immediately, I think it's the same thing. I take here. Yeah, so I take here now. And, well, I run because he's not going to catch me. Okay, I'm done. So I made pretty good time. I'm going to get one wrong on purpose now. But I made pretty good time considering it took me that was like my third or fourth attempt. I'm getting faster at them. I really am. I'm kind of averaging. Well, I'm definitely faster than I was. Because I'm doing 36 in like 18 minutes. I don't know what my average is. Even if my average is 20 minutes, that's pretty good. For me, I think that's good. Ugh, definitely get my puzzle practice in. Okay, I'm going to switch to rapid. Here we go. Why am I not being paired? Brand new account. Come on. Okay, there we go. I always forget if it's knight f3 or bishop d3. I think it's bishop d3 here. There's a cool little trap. Queen can't take d4 because we have knight f7. So I think it's h6. Oh, he goes for it. So it's not game over, but white is better. I think it's like +1 or +1.5 here. I don't know if I've ever had an opponent fall for this. It's a first. Hello, Lalo. We're going to win now because you're watching. I tend to get good results when you're watching on average. For some reason. Okay, so let me think instead of wasting my time. So again, I don't think it's like black is still okay here. It's like it's still playable, but white is obviously better. So I don't know what he might play, like bishop g4. I think f3 is good enough, or maybe knight e2. Well, actually, hang on. Yeah, I'm not sure. f3 might be the most direct. You will watch every match. What do you mean by that? You mean after I post the videos up? Or you're just joking? Okay. Yeah, so let me tend to this again. So bishop g4, f3. Oh, he just resigns. Yeah, come on. Move 7 with my opening trap for the win. But he as I say, this is not game over. I think it's only like +1.5. Let's take a look here. What's the engine? Oh, it's +2.5. Okay. So, see, I told you, you're my good luck charm, Lalo. It's see, you come, you say hello. You said hello, and then my opponent resigned. It's that easy. Yeah, I thought this was still somewhat playable for black, but it's not. Let's see how often black falls for this trap. Not often. It's like the 10th, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7th main line that they take. So bishop g4 is the main line, and then you get kind of a transposition. Okay. I will play another game. That was a freebie. $21.45, brand new account. Hell no. 2033. Okay. Modern. Peart's transposition. Bishop g4. Yeah, it's going to do this stuff. I don't know, like maybe I'll go for the double pawns. No, that still doesn't. I have to defend it. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go for the double pawns. I have the bishop pair. And I could go bishop b5. But that's a pretty lame move. So maybe I should start to castle. I mean, let's just do it. Let's just do it. And now he's going to go major aggression, major aggro on me. So interesting is taking and then d5. That's actually quite nice, except later c6 can wear down my center, and he's got this. I could go f5. I got so many options, man. Although f5, he might take. And I'm not sure about that. I'm really not. I don't know about that because my pawns are weak. But his king will be a bit open. If he takes on d4, I'm not so concerned. Although I am trading off a nice bishop. I could play d5. I think d5 is going to be the ticket. We're going to go d5. Close the center. Again, there's this c6 problem. That is a real problem, but it's going to take him a move to get that in. It's actually not complicated. I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be. I think white should be much better here, but I'm just worried about c6. So d5, knight e7, I have f5, and then he's got c6. But I think that's good for me. I don't know if I want to play bishop h6 there or not. Or take immediately. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, so do I play f5 or not? f5, c6 takes. He can take with the knight or the f pawn. I could also run the h pawn, but that doesn't seem quite right. I could maybe go bishop 8. I got so many moves. I could also take here. Maybe that makes the most sense. Somehow. Somehow I think this makes the most sense. Then I have bishop h6. And I have bishop e2. I also have knight e2. I'm not sure about this because his bishop does kind of suck already. It already sucks. I don't know. I don't know. Let's play h4. So I don't know what I'm doing after knight h5. I might just attack it. Might just attack it. Knight g3 is a threat. So this seems like a decent diagonal. Is f5 a thing? Might be. Annoying. f4? There's this again. Although, rook g1 I might be okay. It's not the greatest bishop for me anyways. But where am I going after f4? Maybe I go bishop h6. I'm not sure though. Okay, that's such a nice bishop for me. Okay, I have to make a move. I'm not really playing confidently. Okay, let's take that off. Then rook g1, I think. Although he shuts this down. But I can put my bishop here later. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So f4, bishop h3. Oh, he's got this. But I just have to live with that. Just have to live with that. Actually, I can challenge it. So that's not a problem. And I could go here immediately. Could also come up here. Then he has to protect this. Okay, first of all, I'm unsure about this one. But I get queen c3 in. Fuck, what did he take, a pawn? That scared the crap out of me. I didn't... That scared the absolute crap out of me. Okay. He's playing quick, eh? Canty 2020. He's playing a dangerous game. Dangerous game. How does he protect both? Actually, yeah, he almost can. Yeah, I mean, he definitely has stuff. You know, because he's actually safe there. Yeah, this guy's not being a nice person. I think I'm worse here. Actually, why don't I take it this way? So rook f6 or queen f6? We're going to take everything. That was quite a reversal. And then rook h1, check. No, we take the knight first. Shall I? You know, we have to be adults here and create some luft. Create some luft first. I could force a queen trade. I am up 2 pawns. No, I'm only up 1 pawn. I'm only at 1 pawn. Well, he's getting desperate for no reason. And this is not going to be good for him. He's getting desperate for no reason. Really? Can I not just go rook f1? No, I can't. Can I? Should I push? Don't know about this. But it seemed like it would be okay. So queen g7. And I'm ready to trade now. We will go to the 7th. 7's heaven. And he's just tilting now, pretending he made a mistake. That's what that was. He's pretending he blundered. Because now he's going to let his time run. He's letting his time run. What a loser. Oh, good. I get to claim the victory quickly. He probably does this often. That's a block. Mr. Crybaby. He's on quite the downward swing. I'm going to report him too. Normally I don't for people that do that, but today I feel like it. Well, he played like that the whole game. And he just continued with it. He just played quick. He didn't think. Most of my opponents do that. Honestly. And they get away with it sometimes because I'm so slow. And then I just get low on the clock. Okay. So, let's take a look at that. But I don't think I want to analyze it too deeply because I don't think he played particularly well. Although I say that, but he wasn't that. Because I dropped the H-pawn for one thing. That was a mistake. But then, yeah, he's just weak on the dark squares here. I just gobbled everything up. And then he just tilted. Okay, let's take a look at that with the engine. I know I didn't play that perfectly. Yeah, some mistakes here. So first of all, in the opening, sorry, let me just backtrack a little bit. Yeah, so taking is not good. And yeah, here I wasn't quite sure. I guess the computer is suggesting D takes E5 is best. And then queen E2, and then maybe F5. Is that the idea? No, then F takes E5. Okay, that's strange. And then F4. What if he had taken with the queen? Then F5. No, then E5. Oh yeah, to shut down his bishop for one thing. I don't know. And here it wants bishop H3. I was thinking about it. And here rook G5. I thought about that as well. I considered it. I guess there's actually no way for him to defend the pawn. That's ridiculous. You would think there's some way for him to defend it, but there's not. So that's funny. Wow. And it didn't like, yeah, and then this just dropped a pawn. This was a mistake. Again, I have rook G5. This was a weird, why did I even play that? I just didn't like it on C3. That was a weak move though. And yeah, and then he just blundered here, giving away his important pawns. Okay, namely the e5 pawn. Okay, I'm going to play another one. $2,060 opponent. I don't know why I keep getting paired with low rateds. Though he's not that much lower rated. Okay, what do we have? Smith-Morra? Been a while since I've had this. No, I don't use aim chess. This is strange. The whole point of Smith-Morra is, maybe not the whole point, but you put it on c4. So normally I would play a6 here, but this is so passive. I might play something else. Although maybe I will just do my usual setup. But that's weird. That's so passive. It's so passive. And it's throwing me off. So I'm wondering if I can get away with knight f6, but I have my doubts. So I could go knight e7, but then there's this thing and there's f6. That is one thing though, because if I go knight e7, yeah, there's bishop g5. I can play f6, but it gets okay. Let's try this, and I'll play f6, which is scary, but the knight covers g6. Okay, and then we reroute it. Yeah, normally I would play a6 here, but since his bishop is on e2 instead of c4, I think this might be a little bit more efficient. Okay, are there threats? Are there tricks? I think I'm okay. And I think I'm just going to put it on e7. Could put it on d6, that's interesting. But let's just put it here and not be overly concerned. Yeah, and then he's going to come here next, I think. I've got to watch out for this square, but I have it covered. Let me castle first. Okay, he's got a lot of pressure. I think I can go a6. So I'm going to play a6 now. b5 now. Oh. Interesting. I'm wondering about rook b8. Rook b8, a4. If I take. Okay, I think I'm going to take it first. It's possible rook b8. Oh, damn, how did I miss that? I did not see that. Well, I'm blind. I am blind. Just totally didn't see that. Not good. Here. I can take on e4, but the tides have turned. He's thinking about it. I also have bishop c6. No, bishop c6, he takes my bishop. Okay. Yeah, this does not look good. This does not look good. So I could take the knight or I could play d5. d5, his knight comes in and harasses. Or I could take it first and then d5 when he has the bishop pair. I'm going to take and then play d5. Okay, so I've got stuff like knight e5 and knight h4. Now, Amon Hambleton in a recent video said in these like bishop and knight against two bishops, it's often very good to trade the bishop here, and then play bishop against knight. So he does have this passer. Knight f4 is playable, which is kind of cool. So if I come in here, he could do a million different things. Let's say he defends. And then I can play bishop g5. I could play bishop g5 first. And then he moves it. And he's okay there. Although I could repeat. But also I'm not really threatening. Okay, no, I'm going to go here first. And then bishop g5. Because he might fall for this. Except if he plays no, he can't do that. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a trap. Because if f4 I take. I have to pick up the pace though. Hello, chicken loves pepper. If he takes, then I take the rook. His bishop will be overloaded. Yeah, So let's see if he falls for it. It's a bit of a hope chess, but not entirely, because he still has to give way. And then I can kind of, start. Well, I guess he's defending f3 there. Yeah, so that's... Oh my god! The queen is protecting it. Okay. Because of his last move. I hope he's not watching my stream. He had all that accounted for. Okay, we'll bring it back here. I'm always paranoid. I gotta play quicker here. This is a problem. These two pawns are problems. Protected, or not, connected pass pawns. Potential to be connected. And now this knight is not so great. Unless I get my queen here, which is not happening. So I have to give up my dreams on the king side. I just have nothing there. My queen needs to seek re-employment. Maybe I can do something like this. I don't really want to be... Yeah, I don't want to trade because this is just killing me. Like, his a-pawn is going to queen. White is way better here. It's not even close. Maybe it's worth trading for this, but the A and the B pawns are the game here. I have nothing. His bishop e2 move was good. Yeah, and queen c7 he has rook c1. I mean, I really have a hope and a prayer. Maybe queen d7. And he just plays something like that. Yeah, I may play queen d7 here. One other interesting idea which doesn't work, so never mind. He's in a deep think, like a very deep think. He thought for like 2.5 minutes. Well, between this move and the previous move, he must have spent like close to 4 minutes because he had over 7 minutes. And now, okay, now he plays a move. So let's bring this one back. And he might, no. Okay, so let's go here. A little bit of a fork. He might go to b4. Then I've got, I don't have rook b8, I don't think. So if he goes to b4, I could hit it again. Oh no, I should have went queen d7. I don't know. This was dumb. I don't know, but I like the f4 pawn, but this, okay, maybe it wasn't dumb, but okay, he's considering this. Bishop g3 drops the rook. So he's considering bishop e3. But there's almost tactics here. Yeah, this loses. I'll just take it. Oh, no. He's got a rook right there. No, but... yeah, he'll be okay there. But that's scary. So he's making sure he's not missing anything. Because, yeah, this might win material. Except he has rook b7. So he's considering all of this. He's considering all of this here. And he's now lower on the clock when he had over 7 minutes to my 3. So now I'm going to play the clock. Hopefully he won't notice that he's tick-tocking away here. If rook b7 immediately, I think I'd just take on f4. That can't be bad. I don't know what he's doing with his clock. It doesn't make any sense. It's just rook. Okay, I don't want to do that. I don't really want to trade because I kind of want to keep things complicated because of the time, but it's what I did. But I don't want to trade too much. I do want to keep things complicated. This was probably not the best move because of that. I want to keep things as complicated as I can. So now he's got to spend time on how he's going to deal with all of this. And so he might get rid of this one first. Have to take with the rook. Actually, I could take there first. Yeah, so is there a trick? I can win a pawn, right? No. Okay, so we'll take that. And we'll go here just to keep things tricky. Making sure that we don't get back rank mated. And I'll create Luft once I'm able on the light square. Although he does have a light squared bishop, but the dark's too scared to play g6 here. And well, unless I get mated in the next 6 seconds here, I should be okay. So just create Luft, and he's gonna flag. Weird. I don't know what he was doing. He had 7.5 minutes. I had 3. He had over twice as much time as I did. I don't know what he was doing. Weird. Oh. But yeah, I dropped that pawn earlier. I didn't see that pin. Oh. Okay. Hello, Ryan. So just give me 1 second. I'm running Stockfish on an earlier game that I played today. Sorry, it's not. I'm just. Oh no, he took there, right? Okay. And then he went here. Yeah. Okay. So let me load that up in CPT. I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is from a game earlier I was playing earlier in the day. But the bishop e2 line, in the Smith-Morra, no, yeah, so here. So I actually have, why do I have, oh, I put a6 as my move. So knight e7 isn't even in the top 6. But you can probably play anything here. I'm going to run with this with 8 lines. And with Stockfish 17. Let's see what it comes up with. Yeah, knight e7 is not even in the top 8 here. But yeah, black can basically play anything. I'm going to run 9 lines then, in case it's number 9. It's not even top 9. Oh, it is. It's peekabooing. But looks like knight g7 was not optimal. But we'll let that run. And go back to the game. And I think earlier somebody messaged me, so I'm going to tend to that message. Okay, sorry. So taking a look at that game here. So I could have continued with my normal setup and I'm sure it would have been fine. I was just trying to optimize things, but you know what? It wasn't worth the minute think. It really wasn't. I have this problem that I cannot get over of just trying to play absolutely perfect in the opening. Even if I might be trying to remember or trying to squeeze out a 10 or 20 cent upon improvement. And it's such a waste of time to do that. Like in this position, a6 is 100% perfectly fine. And I knew that. But then I spend a whole freaking minute, 10% of my starting time, to try to squeeze out something better, which is just not. Oh, I got hiccups here. Give me a second. Which is so wasteful. Time is so precious, especially when there's no increment. Why am I spending 10% of my starting time on a move that doesn't matter? I got to get over that. And I wish somebody did it with the engine. I wish you wouldn't have. Well, it's not a big deal, but I can just go to the previous screen. But when I'm on the analysis screen, then I can see this. So it's influencing my analysis. Anyways, I blundered here. So apparently I had knight a5 here, but this is not simple. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Is there? No, that's just a free piece. I missed knight a5. And then yeah, this was all good, but it didn't like bishop g5. And that's because I forgot when he moved the bishop, I didn't realize that his queen would be defending the rook. So knight f5 would have been better. And then it didn't like rook fb8, but at this point it didn't matter because he was going to flag, but there were better moves. Oh, queen c2, infiltrating, but that's a scary square to go. I don't think that's a wise decision. There's d4, that's too much to consider. I don't really think that's wise either. There's bishop h4. I do kind of like that one because that almost forces a trade, but he's got one square. But I kind of like bishop h4 or bishop h7 or e7. These are better moves, or even rook fd8. Anyways, I'm going to play another one. So what is that? 2 wins in a row? 3 wins? I'm not sure. Might have been just 2. Okay. Playing black. E3. I guess. Oh, this is like the big clamp. Yeah. Okay. Knight f6 then. So d4. Yeah. See, that's the point. It's called the big clamp. I'm going to go g6, actually. I forget what I play here. But basically, it's a King's Indian, right? No, I'm going to play d5 because I'm scared of e4. That's what do I think about that? I don't like this type of opening. Not that it's bad for black. It's just, I don't find it fun. I do not find it fun. The good thing about that is when I don't find it fun, I tend to not spend as much time in the opening because I don't care as much. When it's a theoretical opening, I spend so much time because I find it so freaking interesting. Okay, I think knight a6 might be okay. a5 is interesting too, but let's do this. And I guess I'm going to c7. If a5, a6, I think. Although my bishop really starts to suffer there. Maybe I don't do anything about it. e5 can't be done yet. Is this something I would like to entertain? Not really. Having some difficulties here. You know what? I'm going to trade this bishop off. It's not the... Oh, shit. Fuck. Sorry. That's game. I just threw the game there. Sometimes that could be trap. That could be trap, though. So I'm looking for a way. I don't think it will be, though. But that was just a straight up blunder. I mean, it's 2 seconds after I played it. That was not good. Oh my God. What am I doing? So he retreats, and I'm just down a pawn. So that was just silly. I mean, what type of blunder? Not even a what? He's playing a dangerous game. He's okay. I guess he's okay. He's gonna take this. Oh, that sucks, eh? I mean, I just that was just such a silly blunder I did. Silly. So rook b8 takes on a7. Rook a8, and then he has 2 squares to run to. If he goes to c5, I don't have anything. I just don't have anything. It just sucks. It was just the worst blunder in the world. The worst blunder in the world. Yeah, I don't know. It's just dumb, you know. When I say it's a worst blunder, like, and when I say it's not even a good blunder, what I mean is I can't even make things complicated. Like I can't even like sack something to create complications or create counterplay. It's just a terrible blunder. Like, just losing a pawn and positioning. It was just such a silly thing, and it was not like he wasn't even attacking anything. It was just such a dumb move. Bishop g4. It's not like I missed a tactic. I just dropped a pawn for no reason. Pretend I have something up my sleeve, which I don't. I have absolutely nothing. I'm just down 2 pawns here. No, it's not just a pawn. My position is crippled. Like I have the worst position in the world. You know, boom, boom. My queen is trapped. I just have nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like it was game over as soon as I dropped that pawn. There's no way to fight back. You know, just down 2 pawns here. Two pawns. I have no idea why he took with the bishop. I mean, it was such... Yeah, he needed to open up the E file. That's what he needed. Oh no! And now Falkbeer is watching. In this terrible game. Absolutely terrible. He needs the mouse slip. Really. He needs to mouse slip, my only chance. Mouse slip, man. Mouse slip. You know what's interesting, though? His queen can't move, but he can always force this. Okay, I've got B2. There's no hope. No hope. B4, B5. He just gave me a pawn. Dangerous, though. I'm sure it's not good to trade. Maybe I shouldn't. We'll just take this then. I don't really want to let him advance this for free. Still extremely bad for me. How do I want to take that? I want to avoid trades, I think, but this is rolling. Okay, let's come there. Yeah, this is completely losing. My rook looks like it is going to get trapped. Yeah, I don't see how my rook survives this. I don't see it. I don't see how my rook is going to survive. I got to play a little bit on the clock now. This is just the worst position in the world. Even if you take a pawn off the board, this is just absolutely terrible. Okay, am I gonna... Do I have something there? He can just... I don't think there's anything there. That just looks dangerous. That's all that looks. This is no good either, because after g3 I have to just run back here, but I couldn't find anything else. This is just game. I should start picking up the pace too. Actually, I have this check. Rook takes, and it's not looking great. Hello. You're watching a bad game. I blundered a pawn for nothing in the opening, and it's frustrating. Okay, go for broke. I've got a check. Oh, I can't even avoid that. Eh? Okay, just go there. I gotta pick up the pace. I've said that before. Wonder if there's tricks to be had here. I might have to sack. I don't know if I can leave that any longer. I don't know if I can leave that any longer. I don't think I can leave that any longer. I don't see how. Oh, but it's kind of nice. That's a happy accident. I'll pretend that was all planned. But I had no choice. And then he's got another one to play with. Can I pre-move? I should be able to pre-move this. Yeah. Okay. A5. I take rook b8 if I get a chance. 51 seconds. Pre-move. Oh, come on. I've got this one check. He's blinking now. He is blinking. And I've got rook c2. 38 seconds. Come on. Oh, fuck. Fuck. What did he take? A knight. God damn it. I was... Oh, my God. I was back. I was in the game, too. I don't know. I was actually back in the game. I was actually back in the game, and then I blundered too much. I'm not going to analyze this game because this was just dumb. This was just a bad game. This was just a bad game here. Stalemate! No! Oh. That was the worst game in the world, and I dirty flagged the stalemate. That was just terrible. Oh my god! I'm not analyzing that game. That was the worst game ever. Oh my god! How did he not win? That was terrible. Folk Beer, I can give you a copy. I can give you one for free if you want. Come to the chess club and I'll give you one. I owe you anyway because you gave me a couple books when I was younger, and then I quit chess, and I gave them away myself. I think it was like Leonard Stein, that book, Leonard Stein, I think his name was. It was a good book. I really liked it. It's actually one of my favorite books that I've actually ever read. Oh, but that game, I need a slight rest after that game. That was the worst game. Yeah. Well, if you go there Wednesday, let me know, cuz don't say you're going to be there and then don't be there, cuz then I'll have brought it for nothing. But yeah. There's also a chess club at VIU tomorrow. But they're mostly beginners. Well, MGM isn't much better, but but yeah, I did not deserve that stalemate. And I'm not going to look at that game. Sid Hunt, sorry, I don't really play viewers, especially not first-time viewers. Like, you're not even a regular viewer. Yeah, so MGM, people start showing up at 4 p.m. We've had mixed people lately, like, turn out. I think last week we might have had about, I don't know, maybe 9 people, maybe more, maybe 9 or 10 last week. Excuse me. Of course, Glenn still goes there. Okay, I'm gonna play a new game, and hopefully I don't drop a pawn in the opening. Okay, we have a 2000 with 17,000 games. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see, okay, well, he abandoned, but we don't want to see 2-week-old accounts. Okay, so Roy Lopez, haven't seen a whole lot of these lately. It's in early B5. I played a blindfold game, okay, like this recently. So I think C3, pretty sure this is the Archangel. It's either the Archangel or the Neil Archangel, I forget which. And yeah, I think this is all normal. So possibly A4, but we have to look at D4 first. I'm not worried of this because there's this common trap, Bishop D5. So D4 looks right. D4, ED, and we're happy there. Yeah, it has to be D4. Let's not spend more time on it than that. Pre-move the recapture. And then the bishop, yeah. There's like a Polugaevsky line. I'm not sure if it's this exact line, but I think it's a similar line. Okay, and then I think it's A4 here. But now Bishop G4 might hurt more than it did. So I kind of want to play H3, but that can't be right. Maybe Knight C3, but okay, so if I go Knight C3, Bishop, I hate this pin. I always have. But I might have, do I have Bishop F7 there? No. This can't be a move, can it? Takes. Probably not. Yes, but Knight C3 plus. I'm not sure about B4. Although Knight D5 looks. Okay, so Knight C3 B4. I don't love. Maybe I do play H3, but it seems okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to play H3 because I just have too many headaches after Bishop G4. So this, how bad can it be? How bad can H3 be? Because look how much time I spent trying to deal against Bishop G4. That's how much of a headache it is. Okay. Anyway, so if it castles. Then I can maybe play Knight C3 or A4. But still, castles Knight C3, B4 is still annoying. Because where do I put the knight? I guess I could go to A4, but no, I think I want to play A4. But then, no, there's always this issue. Because how does my knight traverse the board here? Of course there's Bishop E3, but it's lame. It's lame. I'm going to do it though, as much as I don't want to. Because, oh, he fell for the oldest trap in the book. This is the oldest trick in the book. Oh my God. And I had somebody do this against me in blindfold a few days ago. The oldest trick in the book. Could create a battery, but then there's Knight B4. I could put it on D3. Because I don't know how realistic this is. Do I want to do it when I don't need to? Knight G5. If king g6. There's queen g4 there. But you know what? Even if that's good, I got to look at it though. But there's no need to do it when I'm up a piece, you know? Like, it's just risky. But if he goes back, I have queen h5, and I just don't see that being good for him. His pieces are all cut off. But I do wonder about king g6. King g6. Well, maybe I've got queen d3. This is all in Vukovic's book, The Art of Attack. Okay, I'm going to do it just for fun. But if my opponent was higher rated, I wouldn't do it. I would just develop normally because I'm up a piece. So I shouldn't really have done this because I wasn't 100% sure. And I'm partially influenced by my opponent's rating, low rating here. But really, I shouldn't have done it. I should have just played simple. He resigns. He shouldn't have resigned. He shouldn't have resigned because, well, now it would be too late. But king g6 would have been the better reply. But yeah, I guess here he has to resign. But he should have played king g6. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Probably queen g4. Or queen d3 was interesting because had he played f5, I was looking at this fork. But I don't know if how good that is. Yeah, king g6, queen g4. But I'm not sure. There's f6, you know. Oh, f6, we win the queen. Yeah, I assumed like there should be something because these pieces aren't playing. But this was speculative. It was 30% speculative. I figured it should probably work, but I wasn't really sure. Okay, let's take a look at that with the engine. And I'm curious about the h3 move. What do you think about h3, Falkbeer, or anybody else? Okay, one inaccuracy. I wonder if that was the h3. Okay. Yeah, but okay, well, let's see. So this was all good. Yeah, I think bishop a7 might be the Polygaevsky line. So h3 is the main line, although it's only 4 games in the database. David Pruis has a game. Computer likes h3. h3 was good, but so was knight c3. Oh, I'm stupid. No, am I though? Because I wasn't sure what I was going to do about b4. But h3 was perfectly fine here. So knight c3 if b4. Oh, knight d5. Or bishop a4 is apparently good. Or knight a4. Those are all good responses. But knight d5. Yeah. And if he takes, I just go rook e1. This can't be good here. And okay, I could have played knight d5. I mean, it's the most natural move, and I got scared. Okay, but h3 was perfectly fine. And then here, a little bit inaccurate. Still could have played knight c3 and still knight d5. But what do we do here? Oh, we free up the d5 square, and then we have bishop d5 again. Oh, and I had a fork here too. I've seen this idea before, and I keep missing this queen c2. Okay. Let me take a 2-minute break before I play another one. I've been playing nonstop here for an hour, almost 2 hours. I don't know where the time goes. The past couple of streams, time has just flown by. Okay. Ready for another one. So I've gotten pretty lucky today. I haven't lost a single game yet. But I got lucky in that stalemate for sure. Okay, I played this guy twice before and he won both times. So hopefully I can change that. Okay, I haven't seen many Frenches lately. Oh, so we're getting one of these. So c4 is natural, but that allows d5. So knight c3 is what I play. And then I always forget if I want to play e5 or knight f3. I think knight f3 first, because otherwise e5 there's c5. Okay, this is a move. Yeah, this is like a Carol Khan transposition now. I wonder. Okay, let's not overthink it. Let's just put the bishop on d3, and I will castle. Once he plays knight f6, I'm playing e5. So I'm waiting for. It's a waiting game on that. Do I like Gotham chess? No. But I hate everybody. I hate everybody. Rook e1 shouldn't be bad. So let's play that. Because I'm looking at like knight takes e5. Okay, so now he's played it. Now we play e5. And now he's, okay, so what's he doing? He's going to break with f6, but it'd be nice to get a knight on f4. And I think I'm just going to play this. That makes total sense. And I can play c3, knight f4. I'm going to go right in there. Because now we can take on e6. Why don't I like him? I don't hate him, but it's just too... I mean, I'm old, okay? He caters to little kids, and I'm not a little kid. Okay. I have a4, b4, and then I have c3, but c3 he could still play b4. Okay, I'm gonna play c3, and if he plays b4, okay, okay, a4 now he still has b4, but then I can maybe play c4. Let's break. Time to break. So b4, I'm thinking c4. And yeah, I'm going to take. And I didn't say his videos aren't advanced, but his whole style is like he's talking to like 13-year-olds. I don't like that style. Okay, so bishop e3. Wait until you're older, and then you won't. Your preferences will change. Okay, maybe bishop d2, a little bit more flexible. I'm trying to play on the queen side. I don't really want to play c4 or b4 rather. Maybe b3, break this open. Maybe b3. I'm wasting a lot of time here. Okay, I'm going to go b3. We're going to try to crack open on c4. Actually, I also have bishop a3 now. This is a bad bishop for me, so that would be a good trade. I think I might just go for it, except now he has b4. Not really, because that does trade. But it's maybe playable. Can I still look at here? Then my queen might be overloaded here, so it takes. Yeah, the problem. Except I'm on his rook. I'm on his rook, so he can't take here. Plus, I have discoveries, so maybe still c4. c4, b4. That has to be decent for me. And if if dc, yeah, I take. I think c4 might be fine. If he takes with the b pawn, same thing. Nothing has really changed. So I'm going to continue with that same idea. But bishop a3 is a interesting as well. It not anymore, but before, because had he pushed, I could have taken and then traded off what was my bad bishop. No, Hikaru's same thing. He's the same as Levy. He's worse than Levy. Okay. So I could close this up, but I kind of want to open it up. So if he takes here, I don't love that. He is targeted towards kids. You're obviously a kid if you don't agree. Okay. Okay, so if I take on d5, bishop takes d5, what do I think of this? I don't know what I think about it, because then he gets knight e6. I don't have to take his bishop there though. I could do this. So if he takes with the pawn though, I'm not sure. I maybe have e6. It gets complicated. It gets complicated. I definitely have an attack here, or I could play it boring. Okay, I'm going to play it boring. Very tempting to have taken though, because there's certainly an attack there, sacking a pawn. Okay, so I'm just going to shut everything down because his bishops are terrible now, and I've got more space. Yeah. So can I do stuff like this? No, he's always protected. Okay, so let's just make a move before I flag. And his pawns are all on light squares, but it's a closed position, so I wonder if I should do. No, let's not touch anything. Let's not touch anything. I'm wasting time here. I'm going to minimize chat. I got to focus now. How much time did I lose to chat? Huh? Double up here. Yeah. Double up. Then I'm threatening to take, I think. I'm not 100% sure I am. Okay, let's just double up. I don't. Okay, so time to calculate. Can I take here? Take. No, can I take here? Take. Yeah, I can, right? No, I can't. Wait. No, I can't. Almost, though. I can put a knight there. There we go. So how are we getting there? Oh, it's going to be a long journey. Oh, I can't even do it because of this one. Okay, I'm going to trade this one off and then try to get in there. Oh, wait, how am I doing that again? Okay, that's the journey. That's the journey here. Don't even know if that's a good trade because although that is a good bishop for him. Yeah, that's a good bishop for him. So that's the journey I'm on. Okay. You can come here, but it might be good. I think I'll stay on this diagonal. And there he goes. Take was a rook. Is this a threat? Not yet. He's almost, okay, he can come into here. I can plop into here. Oh, I can go here. There we go. Boom, boom. And I've got queen h5 too. Oh, come on, Karpov style here. Look at this. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, shit. Okay. Ah, the queen. But this has to be too good. I mean, come on. This square is too good. That's worth the pawn. Oh, I got to be careful about losing this one, though. But, yeah, I didn't see that. That was lame. Or not lame, but that was bad of me. Because that's, well, that's an important that's a damn important pawn. And I think he just gets it, eh? If I'm not careful. So if he just avoids this and then he's coming in here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just go there first. But that I should not have dropped that pawn. I had a beautiful position. Once upon a time. Could maybe trap. Whoa. Really? I don't know. I have to take it. Where's... Oh, this? Come on. Oh, okay. Interesting. A minute 40. I don't know. This... Wow. Okay, well, let's keep that. Yeah. This? Yeah, I just blundered that pawn. You know, the whole. I had a beautiful winning position, but dropped that pawn, unfortunately. Like he can probably, he's got so many pawns now. He might even be able to just simplify now. Okay, I'm actually going to offer a rook trade just because I do have a knight nearby. And then I'm also threatening e7. But mainly I have a knight nearby. So knight and a queen. Hoping there's something. So he brings in the king. See, I have this check. He can come back. But then I have a check here. Might have a perpet there. If he brings in the queen. Maybe here. No, that drops the rook. I guess. There we go. There we go. I told you, knight and queen, man. Dangerous. He didn't respect my knight. But it's not over. I only have 47 seconds. Only have 47 seconds. Okay. Remain calm. I'm getting very lucky today. Very lucky. My second lucky game. It's not over yet, though. I've never been so lucky. I'm not a lucky player. Like, and then today I got that stalemate. And then I got this fork. But as I say, it's not over. What if he pushes? What am I doing? I'm just going to push. And if he, okay. So yeah, let's just push. Okay, push. Check. Let's go here. And I don't think he can stop mate. I mean, obviously he can't stop mate, but like immediately is what I mean. I guess this might be his best option. Is he going to let his time run? Doesn't he? Okay. Woo! Got chat open now. Got very lucky. Although I was crushing him, but then I dropped that pawn. It's too bad because I just had a crushing position there before I dropped it. Okay, so taking a look at that from the get-go. So I don't know why people play this. A lot of people play this, believe it or not. I don't know why. Why would you? It's like this triangle setup. Out of everything you could play anything. I don't know why people play stuff like this. You know, there's a million good openings. And then you decide to do this. I really don't understand it. So what I used to often do was play c4 here when I was like maybe 2 years ago. Because it's natural, right? Like you just get as much space as you can, as much center control as you can. But it allows d5, which I think is equalizing right off the bat. So knight c3. And I think we're actually in a Carol Khan transposition. Probably, maybe not, because e6 still looks weird there. And then I just waited for knight f6, and then I played e5. We win a tempo. Probably I did not play perfect around these moves. I kind of like what I did here, this b3 and then c4. And this was a big decision. This was big. I was really thinking about taking on c5 and then e6 and sacking a pawn. Because like if knight takes, I have knight takes, f takes, and then bishop g6. I win the pawn back immediately. And if he doesn't take, yeah, this was probably good. So if he takes with the bishop, I think I would play bishop e4. And then I'm not so sure. You would think we're better. I don't know, because if I take with the knight, yeah, I don't know. We're probably better there, but I don't know how much. So this might have been best. And yeah, I took his knight because it is a closed position, even though this is technically a very good bishop, because these pawns are all on light squares and all mine are on dark. But the main reason I actually took it is because I wanted a faster route for this knight to get to a5. So I took it, went along my merry way, and he captured. And then I dropped this pawn. That was so bad, because this bishop is never leaving. My position is absolutely crushing. Like, look, this bishop is never, ever leaving it. Literally, okay, I guess there's potential for it to leave. But, yeah, this is a great position for white. And then I just blundered here. So I could have played, like, bishop c3 or anything, really. And I was considering queen h5 here, which might have been good. Maybe. But I really wanted to put the knight on f6. This was too much. This was too much. I think. He does get crazy central pawn control, but that's too much, I think. And yeah, I just wanted to get my knight and queen in there, and then he fell for the fork. Yeah. So it's a little tricky because he wants to defend this pawn and he wants to defend against this fork. So if queen d7, I think I could play c6 there. Yeah, I could play c6. That's why he didn't do it. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, this is very nice position for white. So queen d7, c6 should win. Yeah. So this might just be winning for white. If queen e8, still c6. Oh, but that's check. Ooh, okay. So queen e8. I guess we're going here to f6. Yeah, but I like that. I think white is winning here. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Somebody vanished over. Whoa. Okay, I'm a little surprised how deep this goes. Look at that first half, though. Look at that first half. So this was all great. Computer suggesting a4 right away. But this was good. And b3 is not in the top 5, but it's still good. Everything is good. And then here I was curious. So the computer, it likes everything, but it does want to take. And if bishop takes, then what? Then queen e2. Okay, yeah, we have pressure here. Yeah, but everything was good. This was all good. And then, yeah, I blundered the pawn. And then it actually hated knight h7. Why does it give it a blunder eval when it's only a 30 centipawn difference? Yeah, that's harsh. That's not a blunder. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. So if you go here, see, it says knight h7 is a blunder, but that's what Lead Chess says. But Stockfish says it's not that big of a deal. It's only like a 50 centipon difference. So that's harsh. That's not a blunder. Inaccuracy, maybe. Ooh, ribs hurt. I hurt my ribs today. I get black is just winning here. I thought it would be closer. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, he played too quickly. This is apparently actually a good move, but it seemed unnecessary. Yeah, and I guess he had to follow it with d4 first. There's some nuance. I guess I had... there's some like f4 or queen d4. I'm getting a bit tired now. Just blockading, just shutting him down, shutting this bishop down. Wow, the knight and okay. So what if he pushes here? Oh, I can just take it. Wow. So he's just blockading everything with all my pieces here. Look at that. The rook and the queen and the knight. Blockading everything. Wow. Yeah, but this is natural, I think. And then he blundered here. Yeah, this was actually a good move. I had 4 good moves here, though. Well, 3 primarily. And yeah, so had he gone here, there's queen g5. I would have played knight f6, though. And it's pretty equal. But yeah, he fell to this. Yeah. Okay. I actually think I might end it there tonight. It's only 11 p.m., but I don't want to push my luck. I got very lucky this stream. And I don't think I lost a single game, or did I? No, I think I lost 1 game. Did I? I didn't. So I did puzzle streak of 36. Then I played 6 games. So I won the first game. Oh, Silver Sun. So Silver Sun, Falkbeer said he's going to go to MGM. But he's said this for about the past 6 years. No. He said this for the past 6 years. That he's, oh yeah, 100%. I'll be there. I'll be there. You'll see me there. And then he doesn't show up. Falkbeer, he's in the chat. And but he asked me for the link to my book to give to his grandson. And I said, no need to buy it. I'll give you one. But you have to go to the chess club. And he said, okay, I'll be there. But he said this. He said this for the past 6 years. So make him accountable. Yeah, make him accountable. So, oh, my ribs hurt. Yeah, so I don't know how long you were here, Silver Sun, but I had a good stream. I did Puzzle Streak pretty well, and then I played 6 games, and I didn't lose a single game. So I won the first game with a miniature. I'll show it again because it was too fun not to. So this is the line that Deep Blue played against Kasparov in the 1996 game 6, I think. And my opponent fell for the trap. I think it's the first time any opponent fell for this trap. Also, stay here for a bit, Silver Sun, just because I'm going to show you something that you missed, which I think you'll like. Yeah, so Knight f7 just wins here. Easy to miss. And then the second game was a modern transposition into a Peart, which went pretty straightforward, which I won. And then the third game wasn't so good. Actually, I think I played terribly this game. Maybe not terribly, but my opponent, I think, eventually flagged or disconnected, I think. No, I think he just played too slow. No, he just ended up playing too slow. Yeah, so that was the Smith Mora. And then game 4 was the stalemate. This was the worst game. I'm just going to fast forward because I just played so bad. Actually, I didn't play so bad later, but I blundered upon it in the opening, and it was just embarrassing. But then a miracle happens, and I dirty flag into a stalemate. But you got to do what you got to do, and I got a stalemate. And then game 5, and I think this is the one that Silver Sun will find interesting. So remember that blindfold game I played, Silver Sun? Remember that knight with that bishop trick into the 2 knights? Look what happens again. It's a different variation, but look. Look at that. It happened again. Same thing. Exact same thing. It's a common trap in the Roy Lopez, but I'm surprised it's happened twice in a week. It never happens because at this level, people don't fall for it, but I don't know why they're falling for it now. Yeah. So I won that game, and then I played a 6th game, which was the game we just looked at. So I won't go into it in detail, but I played a great first 2/3, and then I just dropped the pawn here. But then I managed to swindle another win. He didn't take my attack seriously enough here. I've got a queen and a knight. You got to be careful against a queen and a knight. That's the most dangerous combo of 2 pieces there is in chess. So yeah, so overall, a great stream. I didn't gain much rating because my opponents were all kind of low rated, but 2163 isn't too bad. Okay, yeah, I will leave it there. So Folk Beer, I'm going to bring this on Wednesday. And you could bring your grandson too if you want. There's another kid that goes, but he's very cocky. But yeah, okay. I will be back tomorrow. I think there is a VIU chess club tomorrow, but it ends so early, so I'll probably still stream tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Good night.